What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you that for now we don't have major bullish news directly related to BABA, but we have a lot of bearish news that are related to entire market. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that we broke this range of support at $81.58, and it is the range which I marked previously by connecting several bottoms, as you can see, of the previous price section. And also I've told you that we broke this range to the downside, and we have decent chances to see lower price section, to see the retest of this range of support at $73.28. It is its lowest point so far, and that's why it might be very strong range of support. And as you can see, since I made my previous video, let me show you more thoroughly, we had this movement to the downside. We didn't hit the range of support, but we retested the range of resistance. And I have to say that this touch and the rollover is also not so bullish from the technical standpoint. And that's why we have to be very cautious, because most likely we might see, let me show you, we might see this type of price action. We might have movement to the downside, retest this range of support, and then we might have a bounce to the upside. So what should we expect next and how we can handle these movements? I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that basically we are deeply in red again. We have complete red day on the market. S&P 500 lost a bunch of its value, and only energy sector has a slight increase in its value because of the Nord Stream problems. And let me show you right here the news that is directly related to Alibaba. And it was published on September the 30th on Bloomberg, and it's titled JPMorgan, Morgan Stanley cut Alibaba target on revenue concerns. And the key points are following. Analysts behind uninvestable call at JPM cut target to $135. China macro headwinds may hurt Alibaba's core sales, JPMorgan says. And let me quote you this. JPMorgan Chase & Co. and Morgan Stanley analysts cut their price target for Alibaba, turning more pessimistic on the Chinese e-commerce giant on sales concerns. And let me quote you that JPMorgan lowered its price target for Alibaba's US-listed shares to 135 from $145, marking the bank's latest call on China's technology stock after switching its views several times this year. And they stated, Alibaba's weakening revenue outlook in the near term could continue to weigh on the share price despite an uncharged or even potentially better profit outlook, the bank wrote in a research report. We believe sentiment-driven fund flow is the current key share price driver, and revenue recovery is the key determinant of market sentiment. And definitely it is not the best sign. And on top of this reduction, Morgan Stanley also trimmed Alibaba's share price this week to $110 from $140, citing weak consumption and soft merchant sentiment. And I have to say that even this reduction in its price is much higher than the current price, and $135 price target implies almost 100% of upside potential, and $110 also implies huge increase and huge upside potential for this asset. So let me show you that we have some news that are directly related to the listing Chinese firms. And let me show you this article. We are on Bloomberg CA, and it says, latest push by Chinese firms to avoid US delistings falls short. And the main idea of this article is that Chinese companies might be in a relatively safe territory if they will hire an US audit firm. And it is a great territory because we don't have in PCAOB Act the exact mention of this path, but still couple of companies already done it. And right now, because of this article, we have some concerns whether or not this might help Chinese firms to avoid delisting from US stock exchanges. And I have to say that I think we should wait for the real audit from US PCAOB in order to see the results and in order to see that these companies might stay in line with the US regulatory rules. And only these results might be the catalyst for the Chinese companies in the long-term perspective. That's why we have to wait till the end of November and beginning of September when we will see first results of this audit. And definitely first results will be directly related to Alibaba, because Alibaba is one of the first companies that is already auditing by PCAOB auditors. So, and let me show you that in general we still have very high price targets overall for this asset. And as you can see, according to tipranks.com, this asset has 17 ratings, 16 of them suggest to buy the stock and only 1 to sell. And the price targets are following: $130 at the low end and $205 at the high end. And the average price is $151.5, which implies 91.63% of upside potential. Definitely in the long-term perspective, right after we will see the relief in China and US relationships, and right after we will see the relief in the PCAOB Compliance Act, this company might skyrocket to its price target, and this implies very good upside potential for BABA. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? I have to say that we have a lot of bearish news on the market, and let me show you that if I add the SPY index on this price chart, we can see that Alibaba following the SPY index very good. Let me show you more thoroughly. As you can see, from the beginning of September till present day, it follows the SPY index almost to the tick. And that's why we have to take a closer look on the entire market in order to see the potential movement of the Alibaba stock. And what should we expect next from the Alibaba itself? I have to say that I still stand on my position because of this retest of the range of resistance. We might see this price action, we might break this I have to say not so strong range of support at roughly $76.2. We might retest this range of support that should hold in my opinion, and I think we should see at least a bounce to the upside. And the lower this asset goes to this range, the more opportunity you will have with the less risks that we might have a bounce. So if you want to catch the trade, just accumulate your position all the way down to this yellow line, and it is the price point of 73.28, and you should put your stop loss slightly below this range, probably at roughly $72.2, in order to reduce your risks. But most likely we will see the bounce to the upside. And depending on your entry price, the upside potential for the swing trade might be up to 10%. And if you want to invest in this asset, just accumulate on every daily red candle, because in the long-term perspective, this asset is still very attractive, and it might bring you about 2x in a matter of next couple of years. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get